This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Boadu TV ni yema monyi na kwa banfambra so say o first time na wa subscribe. Nana Otu Darko ne honto omo se na Brana Champo ne Kennedy no muni Ghana na da bi nana drama mu no monka ho ana ye hu omo ye hu do mo ye omo nyina tena wo haircut ne yama fo frata yama fo Brana Champo wankasa ene wa bagina wo ka ho asem hwe na ho na beto sa ba na ma ho na beto sa ba na ma eti nana Otu Darko de ne nani abrigidi wase wo ko Supreme Court a Madam Tokonu Akufo Addo adabro ma ye se judges bi egu ho judges bi egu NPP for crojin esom da so go what I say ana Akwatia by election eno so ho asem aba raf nso ne nurse ne se nurse ne se ntoro no wotwa ati hontono mo chese wamu secretary no yempam no tenkran no yempam no kwamna mita kana sake no nurse ne de on de on prosecution e se wo gina mara no gidigidi ebubo na akodem because ntimi ntwa ntoro sa etu bi so na on fa hu ni sa.
Even though I acknowledge other brothers and sisters that they did their later or their best, but largely senior citizen show the Gina Brani in the past elections and Ghana for respectfully, not to disrespect you please, but respectfully can be a mistake. Yeah. But we took it upon ourselves. Say NPP asem, NDC asem, and we don't care you back today. Okasi NDC for we don't care. Obekra kasi Jomahama, Ujari we don't care. But ye beka no crutch le Ghana for, and ye can no crutch le Ghana for. Now we saw it in the elections. It ye betanasi biya. Ayaka say ye pesi bi o manfo neni. Na nkrofo ntu mfuturo angu ebimani because sebita flat sebi ekudonto. Ye nkrofo ni bu hon mo adwene mo hat sasawa. Teacher say ye gina na ye boa eye nema bi. You see, let me start from Parliament. And Honorable Apenyo Markin, so any advisor on Pebi, I can be there for him on pro bono, but I can assure him, say, may advise no for only the right reasons. Say, we are penny, no one need obi or catch now, say, Miss Srow, she ya, opinion de, and found Nisika when you was as so. So only will be with me a 2-4 at a point. Ma a foot one a chew and a foot one a cow anymore, or penny Miss Rodi. I'm telling you the serious fact. And found any baby when you could drew. And found say you are president of the world. It was so when you're that person, that Otu Darko in your life, I drew baby back as penny, baby, I can't dear. And what? To send me why. Now my boss allowed said we're going to take a decision about 50 company. Now I'll tell him straight. Because a company needs now, and I'm salary, remember. It's yes, you may be a company owner, but my decision may say company no, I'm salary ama. It's my advice will go straight to my boss. Say, Papa, decision where the am whying. I know it's up to him to take it or not. But the point I make, ladies and gentlemen, is say at every point in Openimbia life, esa wunya that Peter. Esa wunya obia obetimi aka nokore akyerɛw. Eti ye beka nokore akyerɛ Honorable Apenyo Markin. Ye tell me gaze. Honorable Apenyo Markin he advises they say nkabi akwesa say ofansi kasa. Fe nipa okasa bebre a etoda kora badimo. Se bia enkomo bi koso na ubekasa sa fe na well reached the descending order. No, I reached the descending order. Into the budget reading cry. Ashasiano, be attentive. You bet ya, if you bedroom finfino. Now, if we have no way you call this man because Nipanankasano, ne acceptability in terms of hearing capacity no apre. And then you be beyond near Casahon. Honorable Apenyo Markin is one person who said, in terms of language, I'm sorry, the kakra. Oh, but yet to mean 10 year parliament. And yet, Brofe Cambia, keke. Ese nyansa sem Cambia. Sanam Kati. Our parliament, and yes, done no profit bia keke. Ese nyansa sem kambia. Or Manchester ebia. But then Kamia go say, honorable Penyo Makin, asembia so person na no tum na say yatini dini ade. You see, where am I going? Ya wahanim no honorable Penyo Makin be ka kire say. Wo hwepete ntakrem. Na ne pete ntakrem no a wo hwem no. En Kamia go say, President John Dramani Mahama, Ghana Mampanin. Aye na dwene say opese wo kɔ Mampanin and princess war. Ni senti wa sha se a war park eye court. Especially when we call Supreme Court na hefa na ninkasa mu no. In my interpretation, wa beso wa kire say wa Mampanin park court no a wa masesa emra no ama no. I don't know how that is going to happen. Say Otu Darko na dey call Supreme Court for interpretation. No waka say certain president can go for more than 2 times and obey me extending the limits and again 18 and na Mampanin Mahama Gusu Park Court. See, when you talk about somebody or Park Court, then you know the president of Park Court and meaning for the reasons in here that president a Park Court. Because any ma papa twa somewhere. No man nya hoto no. No monye. Nesi kasem krono kita hyehyɛ proye dream any kankan ana fedie afọ madamfo. It obvious say na abanda na nim say saban sesa wom krono mu no yebɛkye wom. Wom dwa no ma hantan bu Ghana for fast no wakwan bia so ye do me gira emra no eti se me president dia etwa se me kata meto sebe e dia na me I'll pack the court, push judges to the Supreme Court, push judges to the appellate court, push judges to the High Court. Na se masamu ba yakabia mame President John Dramani Mahama dia a different. And in any case I hear me say who say Robin and a Chief Justice play and send your picky judges. It's about Tokunu or you never to be a buana another than Akufo Addo to push a lot of guys. Non-NPP guys. Non-NPP guys. And there be a judges. Oh, Supreme Court. Justice Gewu say Justice Gewu. Why NPP ni? What was Supreme Court? Why there? Why a non-MPP person were contesting what voter region baby on the ticket of MPP? Some people are ye campaign as a parliamentary candidate of MPP in a constituency in the voter region. And yet, ladies and gentlemen, na Otu Darko Akufo Addo ni tokunu buomani guso. Ene was a Supreme Court. Me wo ho de kama ko yine fro there. Na such a person na asamu akọ na eboda on election indifference say NDC ni NPP I beg your pardon election differences I beg your pardon na eboda on NDC ni NPP na Justice Jewuti hobia e dey no beka obeka speaker case here e call Supreme Court yi speaker lawyer Tadio sorry e raise say issue ni kire mami tokunu say papa yo ti we sankro wo look obey nchanchente be the person should recuse himself mami tokunu say that be omoto no nyina when you do like go into their background sir you realize say be a CPP can you imagine mami we know you chief justice I throw them say so what somebody you must the committee must sit with you in camera. Was it there be she needs a waiver? Or school way. Now or your bar penny into no. But mami fana semonto. But it doesn't make sense one bit. Let me make out say. Eti send your man on me nyina no. What would you say no be Anna John Dramani Mahama and then John Dramani Mahama not only MPP and mercy was just here every parliament the minority leader in parliament on about penyo abaki when you go because now what that Ghana for what that on crop for say John Dramani Mahama person call for 30 John Dramani Mahama to the name to was one call 30 bia me betra no catch them say kwame okay ati okay say me betra no me di nkomo me say ah dabi Mami Lodina Mahama oye mami ya traw sa president Mahama onko biem krofo di etinye ana Lodina Mahama ya mo mami nti den oh keka ma dwene kire ne ade ana me say president Mahama I know say on contest biem jiyechimu and the cat has been let out of the bag. President Mahama say one contest for 30 what's my money try oh money hancho what's my new and Mwasi Akwaba. Stop misleading your people. And no, it's one of the factors breaking NPP into pieces. Misconception, misleading people, misrepresentation of fact. And yet they are lawyers, oh. They are lawyers. Critical thinking and practical reasoning. Sometimes it's worrying. Very worrying. And I John remind him about. Also on call for 30. And you see, one thing I know about NDC, which is different from NPP, is say, all your candidates are contesting in NDC and be bring out officially. But some of us here guess. Apart from, in fact, Obiakren who officially were declared. But Utien Komobonwa, Sebi, Jinyan Kwada Ukurumha. There are some people, you bet me, Akase, say President Muhammad Wina Juma. It's likely, I'm saying likely because it's likely say on betima to NDC. It's likely say ebia ubetimia who Chief Julius Debra. Because on waka me na make me assessment. It's likely so betima who chairman say dun ketia. It's likely so be who honorable Eriko Poku. And these are fantastic people in the party. How will I do so many now? Great people in NDC. Sir, meant me once na SC NPP party, no. A better chance than when you be. And do a juxtaposition to the people who are contesting in NPP. Now from one after the other. What if honorable Rekupoku? One other member, I'm contesting. Why? Now the pedigree, Edu honorable Rekupoku. Eti misramo, sa and tronu aya muchano, munjai. And that is the piece me person make one. That is the peace I'm passing. And then John Mahama, President Mahama, so on Kubium. So that is it. Now, Kwame, a year MPP for, and maybe I'll pick only two of Omo contestant asem, not Makahwasem. Because for now, Honorable Adainimo Apulia. I wish we could even get Honorable Adainimo. But it's obvious. What's a bias system? What's it MPP system in fair? That bang all of a sudden. Must say bottom up no yejai a top down approach. And let me tell you why MPP mpanyu fo no. E you imagine say omo nkoto foot soldiers aba. Omo nkoto constituency. Omo nkoto region. Omo nkoto national. Send de bi omo yere no answer na obeto flag bearership. But where the person nkoto flag bearership? Answer. And ladies and gentlemen, ask yourself. Some person here the same order there. Hear me say, some got to flag bearership no. On to national. Answer number to region. Answer number to constituency. Answer number to asehon mo ana. But in any case, convention actually say mo to free aseo. But omonim say so mo kwaso mo kokoto aseo no mo a. Empanyifo na ho nyina ye ba me enkrofo nyina be lose. Because foot soldiers na ho no. Police station executives no. Constituency executives no. Regional and national executives no. Omudu do na tomo wura ba mea. Ema na ye the last flag bearer. It is say oman ko two flag bearership straight sir. Omo dwen say omo ko to from ase hono mo a. Eye executives no ma. Eye MPP for no edra. Eti wa ye police station executives. Ye be yima firo na ye de foforo ba. Constituency executives ye be yima firo na ye de foforo ba. Region executives, you be my friend for national executive we crowd kwa yache. Eti say owura ba me ankrofo ni nyina free hono a e be de no owura ba me be flag bearer. And the sad dia yankoto flag bearership ni first because owura ba me ankrofo no na gusu wo. When we adwene kese. Eti me ya dan ni ma why should I go into a match that is fixed? Referee no Yaman is Canada. Why should I go into such a match? so it's honorable look one of the look you can't nipa ba ko obuo one who MPP me papa ba ko friend honorable SK Boafo first chieftaincy minister and Akufo very respectable man. He just with NPP, he just with NDC. Your friend honorable SK Boafo. She say, oh no, he's a statesman prekope. We you know honorable Adainimo obuo papa no look what okudo in America. Unti Adainimo anokasa. Na NPP for pe omanga na nkoswa. People like Adainimo more. But no. Be omo share the fat envelopes. How deep your pocket is. Ansa na kwako to aba. Nti de bia meka se ya hwe ya sane o man ne ekono enyansa fo betena fie ama jimifo abu o man no de bia meka sa asem yi. Press statement on NPP primaries. Engineer Francis Adainimo. Oba Facebook na waba bekan. Bebe mo do mu wa. Oze. Men try se me wa. No, it's fine. I can hardly see that. Following broad consultations, advice from my team members, and careful reflections on the current circumstances of the party, I have decided not to contest the NPP presidential primary scheduled for January 31st, 2026. The decision is founded on the following. 1. Inappropriate political timing, January 31st, 2026, for the conduct of the presidential primaries. 2. The top-down approach to internal party contest, which has been severely criticized by many party stalwarts, including myself, as politically imprudent. 3. The seeming inclination and bias of party executives towards one candidate. Of course, by now you should know the candidate. 4. The unreasonable and unhealthy monetization of our internal politics, as evident in the astronomical amount of 4,600,000 Ghana cedis being demanded from each aspirant. These factors, I believe, undermine the foundations of our internal democratic culture and places unethical emphasis on money rather than competence and winnability. Honorable Daniel NDC for them, they don't care. And only one thing when this one me manage him. Ye misa so papa din the saying, o papa ba wiase brabe no be boy. O papa sika ye say we sidan wo he. O papa ofra himfie. NDC for misa wo. Ni NDC for here any hard work, they'll give you position. Look at the boys at John Dramani Mahama position. Ejuma be no brabe mpa no mabo NDC. Omu bebre. I know say mabo bra, but the point is that based on omahokeka, omu competence, adri omu kura, John Dramani Mahama was a could take over position. NPP time and kura for position any idea mamrante. Now can you imagine kwa Asante region? Honorable Amwako hene. Na here papa yi, papa no muadi. Oh, Simon or say Mensa. Disrespectful man, disrespectful character like that. No man the minister. Will be a moment de yama no more. O man we duane school feeding for car. Now mo ba not ni sabe ku jam wom. Disrespectful character like that. You make him a minister of state. When you akwada ketu extra papa ni nyansa. Well, enti dey say ansa na ba wo panyin sabi ansa na ba wo abofra nyansa ni no sabi tafrache. Sabi panyifo anim enye we die na meka we be na mebu. Na panyin kwase atiase. Na na no be no wo man to sabi na ma to sabi. Ba sa no kra no. Ya wa mafra and no you see look at Amwako hene. He knows me very well. Those times in student leadership at a time obey Nooks president ni ade. Eti omo ye no minister na me say me ko me phone so say me guso me ko say na ma saving the number. Me nim was there. All back. But Amwako hene is doing so well. I just don't pay crutch and ask him. He's making us proud. Look at Basintale is making us proud. Also, Basintale I have a phone. Frewafa. Basintale is doing so well. Juma Basintale, Pema boys, Ukruma. What do I say? So all these are guys are John Dramani Mahama. Among sa opportunity. But what about the NPP? Eti se owura dynamo eka say same way a wodika acquire how big it would NPP campaign say na eko we say me na mayiska pa na we so beka me na metonko nwa pa na we so beka eti che say wo wiase nyansa now they servita frate efie nya you don't count o. Is that a kind of government I person building this country? Say servita frate say mpanyifo anim wo bodan for kra no kreska ana oya amroba kra no kreska eso ko parliament oya drug baron no kreska as a project no any enche money ritual is bekum crofo this kind of campaign akọ parliament no nyansa 40 when it happens we are doomed ahead of time. Now let me come home as part of the campaigns no copy KPK forms Ora Bamia ene honorable Brian Champon asem na mpese mekan kakra other ones no ho ABM repam ye betimi aka no na Mira Brian what's talking kakra was it MP before ever opportunity domestic debt exchange program no a course one wo mo ye ntwe omka no wo ba betua That's all Brian. You were a minister, a minister of state under the Akufo Addo administration. I'm sure sir, at cabinet meetings, these things were discussed. Now, so one tia say Hokrampo no ma Ghana for hunu say ompreso. What train am I one kokrai acquire demonstration am a bia wu Kama conference center papa wu he's dead and gone. I feel now catch say MP former opposition now we near. See our country look na me dey be ameka say sa crop of generation we o ma nya ye baba ye I say it every time ye generation and I'm saying it put me on record will be a wedi boni bia empowewu ye betu ni funu put me Nana Otu Darko on record. Now we will allow the cops to face the full rigors of the laws of our country. What wumpa ye betu funu what the 99 we will line you up and you'll be lashed in public. In our time, it will happen. Oh my own. Sankema citizens be 1,000 Ghana cedis every month and saying, but we are too corrupt. I say every citizen in Ghana, Timinya at least 1,000 cedis amount free. Just 30 million people. You have gold, you have diamond, you have bauxite, you have coal, you have oil, you have cocoa, you have bauxite, you have aluminium, you have rubber, you have timber. Hey! Still, Yama be saying, what kind of a generation is this? And you should admit you have failed us, the upcoming generation. You should admit. But we only pray that we don't fail the upcoming generation after us, like you people have failed us. Okay? When you minister, domestic debt exchange program, no woman at the buyer, I fed you also young to abanemano. When we need primaries by extension, onya Akwatia be president. I feel that obe triaka na papa no we kama conference no. Wano no mo de befa bank ben wasamando na mo de amano. Kwame, wo wasamando bank account. The Kama Conference Center papa no be the Indian account. And Kama Conference is but only one or but one of the few. I beg your pardon, but one of the many in the first time of Ghana. Because of Kenoforia Tane, the likes of NPP from Penifui, Yenyamrwanin Kokra. Oh, come on. Senior citizens saying, as I can respect one no. One more musical. I'm the Akoto Bank. Almost answer. Kenoforia Tane say, yes, can you order about Benya just 15 years. Anna, baby, so almost Piscana Koto Drew. Such a person to me catch the Ghana, remember anytime. Are we serious? Honorable Brian Champon was indicted in the Emil Short Committee report or Commission report on Ayawaso West Morgan as one of the people who directed for deployment of those faceless guys are a bit to trust them. The report is there. Basically, what has happened because we are on a serious country, and we will change this nonsense. We are on serious country. To be a Timmy fan who be free. How can you build a nation like that? I say I feel no better domestic. Now even domestic that SM program, John Mahama Cross was started here. Kwame, say now that's no release. Or about to force him release some huge amount of money. Say, young farmer, your main kwakura name away. 18 no, Brian how Hawaii. Now John Cry be obey and were free in 4 years. And you there per campaign message for now we there is dead on arrival. And Kwame, maybe let me do a Bamia. You see, Dr. Bamia, is it that Dr. Bamia need advisors, and I tune from which of them? Look, forget about it. Say me crap doctorate and I forget about it. Say me crap professor. Hey, me preference are rough. Honorable Bamia. The last time when we shared Dr. Bamia and I said I'm your student leader. Ni office bu adabraka ho baby anaiva. That be another ba kuna na ben Jubilee House ono. Kwa me ho adabraka. Bamia office. Ni office bi Dr. Bamia me so gusu ho a. Honorable former national youth organizer of Samuel Uku. Certainly student leaders. It's now we talk leaders na wo Ghana no. Nti because we ya na ura Bamia kan say na makasa dey obey president or say me communication minister say. But you see, that time, he was a very fine gentleman. He was collected, and yes, I did not in the Subaina fine. The problem of Dr. Bamian say, I said, Bibiano, then send your man, they are playing back against him. Well, want to mean to Naraka one same be home. Some Bibles when you put my same need to be wonderful. He has broken. Look, he was say a lot of promises. Now he sounds like a broken record. Dr. Bamia now, he sounds like a broken record. What can we be? People do not take it serious anymore. You know, Ora Bamia say, "Yan to Abamano, or also the only Nyoka. Kwame now no near tape. I wish I could be tape. Was so he's the popular face across Ghana. It's just a Ghana for Kotuaba, not based on competence, but because of popularity. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Any about Mufa Yesu Christo? Pictures on to because he's the most popular in the country. Is it about popularity? And I'm for Prophet Muhammad. And so is it about popularity? It's about competency, Jack. Oh. Mame kwamara me wi ura ba me ade no. Mame Dr. Daniel Nkrumah. Obi okra Nkrumah dimbi anim nyansa. Divine Nkrumah or correct guy. For now me nyan shi obi okra Nkrumah onye correct. We okra Nkrumah onye correct yesterday. Because obi okra Nkrumah dimbi correct. Now we do sign Dr. Kan Nkra there, which is a fantastic man. One of the wisest guys I beat me nyom and yen beka say. Dr. Daniel Nkrumah, director of communications to Honorable Adainimo. Doc, yamwakwa.
Me that's you na can want to matter test corner pound.
You deserve it. and baby about me kasa say me bias kakra because me was some love for Honorable Adainimo. Me was some and me sha say din komache say anka person like that nanka o lead Ghana someday beboa but say be ye no dey asem. Or mine no yebu sika esin there. Unfortunate.
Very sad.
Well, Modi Krata Ababonting, Engineer Francis Adainimo Krata, a year and for Krata as a press statement. Na Wadama, Brofonia Kanye, maybe a 90 asianam way. A dear important person moka, actually Ghana for, then Semno, emu people no, na person yeding.
Okay, me na me that's na me dika cham utie fo nyina na mama mo yo no kwa wo bni se no kwa wo ni se say infitiate no na honorable se opeso ko for president's review na nhihye na party pedifo de tool no na endimboa nti yoko dwenje won ne team dwenje won pedifo bi e dwenje na hu se no se na nyama ko no ebe na afata se on twen sign Inti we decided to obey sign. Na say obeka say obeko no. So three signs so I saw catching and call for say. It's now so we na me air the me three assign. Inti I did 2 dwa dey anyama 9 4 factors na dey 2 dwa. E di kan ye ebra almost on beso to abano. Next year January 31st 2026. Yeah, police says that time inappropriate because say last year election the same P by the party must be braced by party. Now if we say we should have time to heal the wounds and the rifts in the party, we've not been able to do that. So we felt that, and as a team, we felt that the timing was not right. I say it means and collect flag bearer. Now we are trying to deepen the rifts in the party. And he decided to say no this time around because of this primary factor. And connect to say again, we need a kind of top-down approach to the internal political contest. Traditionally, no. It's at elections, it's at polling stations, constituency, regional, national. Yes, elections, I voted for your flag bearer. But this time around, almost a top. It's a flag bearer.
Yeah.
Now, sure, flag bearer now. Can flag bearer no one ADB come with almost uncle selecting new flag bearer. And no politically no and yet prudent because the a case of scratch my back, let me scratch your back.
Hey, sir.
Then party chairman or no flag bearer can flag bearer or saying and our party secretary would be kind of selected by me and or saying to say yeah sign and select another person. I brought on call my yen to the swabber. And I'm a party for and say yeah would you want.
That's right. That's right.
We have no reposed that confidence in him. The access say no say a juma no di caneno a swenia na a dear compensation as a conana. Now yes I the all time quay say juma with you. Na so yes na o appease this obia na nipa kono so say abuana asaying actually 2 minutes wana and you say politically no is not a wise thing to do as now you are not creating a system of equity and fairness in the party and kunta it was a so we so say so divisions for party usually are now top. But this time around, it's actually you want to say divisions will start from the base to the top. And that will spell doom for the party. The third factor, no, yeah. I dream, you're shy, you feel say, oh, with the party name, no, executives, no. I just send now, I'm with Kai. Candidate back could be.
Unyinas one is saying.
Oh, I know dear. We shall near my echo in some I can. In Saint-Cheny, we are saying, which means, Omota Beachy.
Why no?
And they meet me in Bodin, say, we first all day. We need to form ye pan.
I can't do Japan.
I know they mean to meet you,
oh, Doctor, I want to mention
it. Bodin, but so it's a one with the audio. For party grassroots teaching of one bonus on back obi now
who take him no microphone is away
and I made the 2 justices I'm the before we are make out
where's as microphone so back at him some the 2 judge have you
I say the person so we have to okay one can you into
what yes
and also now I can only cast into me cobium the first factor here sika omoji they cannot assume pan. They cannot see you. Now, the Oshe last year, you're giant, they're less than 200,000. Now, this year, if we are
close to 500,000.
5 million Ghana cedis.
Yes.
Don't call me. 4.6 million Ghana cedis.
Meba. Was it 400,000? And now 4 million.
4.6 million Ghana cedis. Can it 46 billion Ghana cedis?
Yeah. What more jai?
And Mr. Party Penifone, I don't know what
Hey!
4.6 billion Ghana cedis.
Me say 500,000.
500,000 years and don't come in as Alabaraka, President Kobe.
About 45 billion.
46 billion Ghana cedis.
So, bear flag bearer. I think Rabo Bay say lose 2028. More happen.
I mean that I mean. You shepa. You could give Ben was
Hey, NPP. Ye nyasa phone free.
No counting. It's mama 4 points. The first one your time no. Second one top down. The third one no. I did feel it a bias or seeming bias towards one particular candidate. And the fourth one is the Kakesia. Put your 4.6 million.
And to Osha points here raise here. Bottom up approach in them say ye di hon koma na sikai billions of cities all cities here can was. Do you feel lonely? Say anka by now other contenders among more apart from that particular candidate. Musu say yes queue for the victory no. Do you feel say anka by now o ma be come ho na mu nyina mu to nyum kro ana
ebinum nyinyi but beto about attack. I mean ma te say ebinum influential akuta akunya yakokun ebinum nyinyi say ade ebe hardin. In fact, and we make a top radio now we know host say say 4.6 artist ma na Ukrainian na Japan spokesperson the public Japan spokesperson Adoma Kukisi be can say Ukrainian na 4 million development rumor and the catch this host say na public Japan spokesperson or no a party general secretary na or chairman na or dey na say open Ukraine asinima I didn't move from where some trouble. I moved for general secretary, and I moved for acting chairman. No, on the cast and Ukraine. I didn't hear one say. What executives no be best obey studio or ewo. No. I don't know what can we change. But form now with the man. As far as net say, we talk from 100,000, we probably 500,000. So we try development levy 4 million Ghana cedis.
Okay, so let's get it right. I offer from 100. No, what file 400? Into 500,000.
What file 500?
Into 600,000. ABN development lobby. Development levy. ABN optional.
Optional. Compulsory.
And part of the criteria you never found.
Part of the criteria we need.
Eti say minimnyansa metemi aboa na impometime 100,000 ma say be file 500,000 na minisa development levy ni bia
na disqualify
hey na 40 billion to sika dem go fa we
and the be some more chicha na say omo de some de mafrumo mafrumo man ti omo timi tia
me ba to why your research ye pa na o kasa asem we
me say ya so who statement dey buy na 4.6 million ya cho ya
my statement
in terms of top radio ni afre party executive na o confirm you no catch me some power free o say I am 4.6 million Ghana cedis nti mo so bet ma frɛ mo pa mo from no mo from to air say 4.6 million Ghana cedis no kwa bi woman na kwa bi ani na ma test some of the aspirants me mbodin I say one particular person very influential any so mu ska no mo so mu union say dey we there anya kwa papa so kwa na nkofo yafi na we dey
nti so mu nyinwia say na maba out yi omo out there
say there are a few days ahead say adam omo ma 5 me sure so mo nyina tia 4 million so as time evolves
so that's what I'm saying say bia I don't know we betua banye sisia because then
na we betua we say I didn't na betua and then the criteria be ma wagina sama nkofo ato ama na untia yesi den na yetimi ekla we say kona ko gina na yentoma one of the criteria they state
okay say see how honorable Adeni Mamuda it is saying because obi a wasum party na be do this level na wa contest ya ogusu hope say be one day na afei o some contest ya na BBC be bono na like the mood to say, is he disappointed as a senior party member?
Oh, of course, there should be some level of disappointment. Say, oh, of course, say, we actually party. I say, a couple of minutes party now. Naturally, there's a level of disappointment. Say, and yet, of course, you'll be disappointed.
Very well.
But you're very upbeat. He still has a lot of confidence that I didn't share in Swimbuye. This master, no.
Okay.
Who say, time no more year, launch a patriotic institute, no. My opinion that John Akufo Addo be now press the baby and Tiana Supremo. Or the Nasa kind of cat ask them. Or say, NPP party, no, it's not about Dankwa. It's not about Dombo. It's not about Buya. It's not about Onukufo. It's not about Anado. It's not about any personality. Now, if you don't say almost your door was something, no be no your kakra umuti. This I don't know. Very dangerous. Not kind. Or your fatu be. Or see. Ya ba concern mu ya wo party bia na kane no. Uboni bia obi emi party age supremo. Or say na party no any wo people. Or say ya to two enyeme ya MPP dachi will become a historical record.
Oh, say there MPP the obu ni MPP ho. But
I say ko for in amfa na astem na age ma. Na ya nhwe ni anso anu ntema.
Na yen me say mi fra chimfie. Na achimfo sebi ye party a ade no ye wo kurampo ya baptize o deda. Na akane ye ka haru ni sekumu edubu ahemu. First time na sebi Akufo Addo I ready so obebo agara no first time nye ba ko no buy. O just say ya gojemo na just say ye body a dambotwe mu ana rocha or say I mean Jacob Echabel that time no can prepare. Oh massa and now can prepare. I boys and guess MPP are the pressure group.
Many resolute, right? Resilient.
Now, then we had the resolute Ben Beam. I did, and yes, I find you the Pamumi.
Oh, you are thousand Buya, me, what did you say? I may add to man. And people find to my paper.
Very well.
International honorable. What's your statement now? Say, or no, dear. Or I shall say, MPP better now, after ball.
Okay. Say I me pay that no asem ya. Ye de krata ba bontin se yanko bi. Say ye ko join the camp ben. Ye kwen.
You say for now there we are very neutral. Yeah, share ye echo. Ye dey pipe so town with you.
But my tete ko mo bi say mo person mo join the camp. Be camp ben.
Oh, and okay be any man that me na honorable kasa you say or no. Or you ready to join the camp. Ade o person ye me chi no share ne masana ne mako. Also now you be in Biano, the party by Biano. I both may support better the man the man. On a party person, ocean history for your party no.
Okay.
And on your day be a party no.
Matthias. But based on your analysis, me your sure say Sakratch na unsu see mu no as yes kimi for onikono. Enya dia honorable ni team be join no.
Oh, and yeah. Minti being cut is here. Besides, say, be approaching or so be approaching here. Or not so all the be my approaching him. One or two people are approaching, but catch him say he's told them.
I'm approaching from Dr. Bamia camp.
Oh, no, not from any of the. I mean, meet camp there, but I say one or two people are approaching. I will not specify any camp.
One or two. One or two camps.
One or two be, but I say only that. So no.
Very well. But my honorable, I am putting it to you, sir, Dr. Bamia Camp. I'm putting it to you.
Oh, minim. And the one I will cover minim.
Very well.
Oh, no, I can't say one can't say, I think it's now before one can't say,
okay.
But say, one or two people.
Because I can't say, send it, you almost queue for Nipaku winning the last one. The last one, say they say Bamia.
Mancasa no winning last one, no Mancasa, but almost Obi.
I'm Obi. Umudi. Emodi ya. Meda say honorable. But actually honorable then mo say o soldier back we friend Otu Darko.
Me catch
me chia me pena sempa. It was say ono no popularity. It there's a MPP from Kotu because ono no was it be no ho no mu a na nim ni poster so. Like so hey, it was more political science no like No, this is fine. This is okay. It's about popularity. Okay. Orabamia, your face may be behind a popular picture. But Bisa say, at the end, you're the cow in your popularity. Your cow was chairman of that economic management team of Ghana, and now your vice president. Under your watch, Oma Uraken Ufuriata, at the domestic debt exchange program, Bekum Krofu Kruma. Do you know, say, Bianone, you're the cow behind that popular picture? And I say, under your watch, Mudi E. Levy, ever two Ghana for so. Odim, me try so because I'm why number who be amonye. But Ghana for no minimum that broken promise who forget it. Grounds to say, quick one. Grounds to say.
Grounds is solid. We are turning the whole place green.
Be green.
Oh, just
Oh,
we are making sure that all our strategies are working. We plan, any training, my party agents, any officers, number money polling stations, and run a training now NPP Moko Jinaka, a press conference, a traded tax. No more dear or money in the Koso. And so of them to come and join here in Akwatia and Accra doing press conferences.
Do you think say NPP are boom?
I'm serious.
Now, I didn't remember assurance and say NDC be winning.
Oh, Nipano, your campaign, no. We are selling the good words of His Excellency John Dramani Mama, any NDC Abino. And the people are telling us they are living testimonies. They said, Omoko, Job, almost in Nemano Abafum. The way they were suffering now, things are better. We are changing more, resetting about. So they are living testimonies, and that they want to reward NDC for that.
Very well. Me share mono. In Kamiako say, Achim wenchi hono NDC were problem kakra. Me show some mounting strategies. So mutimi capture Achim wenchi hono. It's obvious say ma take over. Enyama gwa kwanso de hope wo ho.
Yeah, holding in our NPP omo rig election. Say what data ni na. Election by so I don't want to declare results now this in 2024 when Chino.
Okay. Okay.
No police station court declare.
Okay.
I wait the moment to yes out there. That luxury they got in misbehaving with crooked electoral officers.
Ungamu.
Say.
No bagawaya. No bagawaya.
Eagle eye pan
more fire.
Say. You near brew.
That's right.
National chairman Swaba.
That's right.
We want to turn the place upside down so that by Tuesday it will be green.
Wow. Eti sesi ano ye tu ananka ya ba Akwatia. Areas ben sa na mo ne nam ka ensempa ne kire.
I say no na you say. Yes, here you see data. Now, who are there no more 2024? No, Nina say you court no, not your evidence. So, everyone you see. Then we're going to see Tuesday whether they will have that luxury to misbehave in years again.
Very well. Honorable, our last words to one about Tuaba and why they should vote for NDC. Nah, yes.
I mean. They should see the political landscape, no. The one who is developing your place for you and the one who is interested in press conferences. Who do you vote? As NPP says, they've constituted themselves into masters of press conferences.
That's right.
That's what they are interested in doing. So do you vote for a party like that? Somebody to go and join press conference group. You rather will vote for a party now on the Okwa. He was going to sit with the majority, the one who is doing the reset agenda, who is bringing the goodies, of which most of the chiefs, no money now, in this why are there, some months winning now, where are they, papa. I mean, they know that what we promise, we are delivering. We are not here to come and fool them with because of by-election. Also, you're moving machine, huge machines. And yes, the people have confidence. They are seeing that hey, these people, this government is real. It's not like they are coming to fool us.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. And what do you make of IGP ne men for no security presence to saying?
Oh, and my yard. Who say Uko move mountain roadblocks, any barriers, baby. No more searches. Or Falcaba, me cry almost search me 3 times.
Yes, that's true, yeah.
Oh, they me cry, they search my car. That's their job. We have to support them. Because when you say NPP, you're correct. They will be carrying their ladies will be carrying in their back. You don't trust them. And so we have to make sure that they search everybody. Ladies search on my back. Because how Kumsin is the one who is buying the things for them. And you know, pepper spray, no confusion winning now. And so where they are, the police and no more searching, Nipa Bibre, no more just to make sure that people go about their business peacefully. Hey, I had their Akwatia peaceful. Press conference. What they are saying in Accra is not here in Akwatia.
A different cry.
Oh, a different cry.
Honorable, to a year this way for now. I'm sorry, I had a match in a moment to obey. A foot in the offense.
Sir, where they are on say NDC, media say we need election here, we need clean, and yes, sir. So we can't tell me I say Omumba Abonti on that day move to Abanuma lawyer Bediako. On no befa goodies.
Lawyer Bediako that number.
Or the number 2.
It will be uncle to my number 2. Okay.
Yeah, Ghana for one thing we have to say. I was say yeah, they respect. Now yeah, proud of every region. Me o masanti mantem. Me ko school ho nyini wo ho. Me afre be Ghanaian language. Subject I friend Ghanaian language. Ho no. Ghanaian language in your mouth choice say you have a choice to choose between Eyega, Eve, Mampurusi, Dagomba, and Akan. Ghanaian language, you know, Akan. From basic school to JSS, a compulsory. Secondary school, ena a optional. Abraham mi ko secondary school, tena no master sanidia. Enti me meti nana metimi akan twi. Atro twi. But mintimi nkan ebe. Anguna. Mintumi entro.
That is sad.
Because I was not given the opportunity. Say be am yanguna ni kram ta Ashanti region tino Ghana education. Oko other regions now, the same thing. Ufi said the entire yes sir. Yeah, yes sir, said the beya ufri region muko other region and now you learn. So Oko region be mu a wote Ghana kwa other region a part of tourism. Intimate nkran hana se mi din nkran dokna. Mi ko Kumasi a. E was say me try asantefo ana say aduane e popular. E was santimemu. Which is fufuo. Me ko Bono regions. Sunyane Techiman ene ahafo regions na. E ho aduane a traditional food obi adi e fufuo. Abunabunu kama. Ba Accra ase official food no. It's not fufu.
Konkekina.
Aha. Enti se me firi Kumasi na me di fufu na me ba Accra. Na me pese me tasty Accra. At least me try do kronso hwe. Me cause northern region atamale. Tubani wo ho.
Yehuru.
Yes, DB ubeya abrofo no amufra brochire ba no. Most of times obu afufuro kro ni bida. Wache woni bida. But paga no pese o try.
That's right.
Ni nyina ye kwan ye fa so a ye di ebua ema ye ni Ghana obi aye proud.
Quite easy man kwa pa as check was the
Yes, Asheke. No where the Oko ASF Central Region Fanti.
Yeah.
That is how we have to do to know promote our regional tourism and your culture. Oba nkran a nkranfo asase. Obi bia oba Ghana ba bedu Accra. Ze Obake.
Obake kagum na
o baake
oba say no me dey be kan
obi bia bedu Ghana ufra manane na wo ba ube touch down a eye nkra no aba na wukọ obi krom a nipa na wakosto no one na ma wakọ aba one welcome into welcome obe welcome one language mti one so we foreigner na be do Accra ana wo ye Ghana ni kra na wo free baby no we do Accra at least ube hu se e won kran kasa mu no akọ aba eye obake and it's how say can say obake se wo ye enkrani ana kani ana srimni na kopim voter regional ana fitogo na baby ragana ubedu na atro honum wezo a wonte anwura kasa no kra no ubehu se ye be kire se ewo anwura kasa mu no wezo kire se welcome se wonya santini onkwa sante regional na se wafu plane ana se wafa camp no akodu Kumase bus terminal ana wakwa akodu Prempe eye airport a onti asante kasa no kra no ubehu se ya tro akwaba kire se welcome enti se ukodu Tamela omonso omode omobeka enti by the time I visit all the 16 regions no you be able to learn say your languages no wo kan we ya wonte hwe kra na kwaba enie enti mini gamanche eya adwempa say eno kodu Kotoka International Airport instead of akwaba ne asesa ne dia baga kasa mu.
Have they changed now?
Yes, I've seen it trending on social media. I've seen it. And I agree with that. And I'm expecting so could do voter regional instead of akwaba no any ways o. Who could do Asante regional? Yanko ka ways o ho. Because that is not the official language of the Asante region. Yanko ka ubake sebabodi ni ya. Ewo Asante region because that is not official language. Eye akwaba. Na obi anya proud say who you proud of our region ma o move to another region you learn one or two things. So one learning poor na ali they should be proud of themselves. Na ye impose obi language and obi culture.
Obaka okay nya popular. Meanwhile we are in Ghana.
So
by now no
yes,
Obaka should be popular.
Very good because the Kamfo no edwini kwache na omoye ne saa. And we will not be having this conversation today. And can ko bi a want to ga akra nim so ba ka akwaba. But it is never too late.
Esame uni ma de enkrofo ni mu. Language bi epuno. Me manu ahu o me krobofo ma. De bia me ka cho ma me say chiro mu krobo and aya odwene say me ha no. Look. Language it opened we wetin kra kwa bridge oba keke can save you.
Me na me catch you say
okay so me no dey atoso amaye no
ene da ho
me bacho bra first be say the airport
ene da ho
high airport right
nana despite say me samonto
yeah
me ye proud ever say me ka say me ye proud to say I'm unable to speak my mother dialect me ka say me ye proud na me boa
won't me gabe
no
sorry ko
nanu e call me papa yi
saunto
nanu e call me papa yi ho kra de ono te Accra de twi no nkrofo tene kakra but me papa krom voter region hono 99% twi no nte enti mpanyimfo ba na ochia obi aba na ochia no busa obi aka no anwram but o kan meti
psychology no dite
o kan meti ase but ntumi nka
why member ka wo read
enti me not proud about that because of that intino one of the rules of free me mama wo mo no efie omo maame kasa ode kasa omo ho anwuna na brofo enti se me be kwa akoda na oba be krame a o krame wa anwunam
enti o krawo sen
men kanchiro
sen oba krawo so ntimi kanjem
men kanchiro se me na me nya sa opportunity no a me make sure se me mabenya because Ashanti region me papa no ono o ware asantini ena na yire biso anwunafo enti e kwa afuo mu a ye nkanwuna ye katwi
but some mom investigated do my obi abecho say he learned is a Photoshop and let's find out from the
say a Photoshop we want to see it real a legitimate we should enforce that Yes, we should enforce that. Untimi nko menhia enko ka wezo ho. Uko menhia ya mawa kwaba. Nti ade ntino so okọ ngamanche ahemfie ne ebema wakwaba, ebema yebewa kamo esa kwaba.
Ngamanche ahemfie onka kwaba.
Very good.
Me just say ho yenka kwaba.
But this is the region. You must respect. The same way call other regions I can say Ghanaian language try language eye me can say popular e wo ho no. Why do you think the reason tiane yes sir?
Obi so suggest Mary Adam say all welcome at our airports should be written in every native language. We have about 46 million.
Yeah there. Ghana Kasa was said okay about 40 something.
You're more about 46 main tribes languages.
Nyamiadum some of the regions our airports. And your airport nko simple driving now nam from one. Now could do lorry station one no more. Every point of entry into that region. You welcome in the language. You common ho moka. And this me call Mamprusi for asase so a. And I say me call Dagomba for asase and I'm kokusase for asase so a. At least obia betimi asua bibi ye call a NDC campaign launch. Oh, we say Tamale Kawula.
I don't know your thing.
Stand up.
Okay.
Tamale stand up. I didn't think I say Tamale sorry.
Kawura na kautrim.
You say Tamale Kawula. A very popular. That is their language. That was the first time I called Tamale. Minim language cry but minim say who could do Tamale now nyaka Kawula or Tamale Kasamuno. That's a popular stand up. We need to be proud of ourselves as a people. Inti sekotokano monye ya they should do it. And again, and secondly, the name Kotokano mentia say bi onkrofobia o man mobra. Ubisa say di entina ye Ghana airport ye dia to Kotoka. Ubisa the history of the airport here ohoi. Now a military base under British government. Ghana G independence. Kwame Nkrumah be president. And Kwame Nkrumah edane no the airport. Build or mechanics or page mo abedu star status no. And Kotokai and the two Kwame Nkrumah banguye. And no Kotoka so obi su kotu na banguye no bi ye bo no tuo e wo ho. Edu ye. Si abo no tuo ntini e do ho at wo no. Kwame Nkrumah no beje ya otimi page mo man be airport no ya nfa na Kwame Nkrumah na Kotoka the traitor no mum ne di ato so. Why?
They must change it. We have advocated inclusive.
So obi di Obechebi Lamte roundabout. Obechebi Lamte the history in Ghana political the contribution then. He was a member of NPP tradition. A terrorist of as such. Our can Crawford no more try Kwame Nkrumah shaped bombing. Ghana politics says you a shaped bombing. Ya kwatras di petrugu etwom na ya dintumagwa sheto na ya tona apai na boom national. That is the hallmark, that is the contribution o tank Obechebi Lamte wono ne ba Ghana politics to trust some Ghana politics mo kan be. Set character I didn't know was here the national monument say a runabout kese say near the atono. For what reason? Yes, what be the CK them? CK them contribution is he was a council of elders, NPP Amanuku. Now he was part of the team one. Almost suspended Kwabena Japan and Polafoko as a national chairman and general secretary. And for that matter, yeah, Anano.
Somebody the airport now. I'm doing that.
Somebody like Tatakwashi. Who be him there Tatakwashi? Who be him send Koko Tatakwashi? Okofo bi say Efremamu nana minim de national monument drop na ebo plapa book ye de Efremamu di atoso
munyina Chidosi Okomo. There are a lot of people.
Akufo Addo amobra kohwini we obebo Ghana foka wono class sani di ato Ghana eye national monument so Mahama CICT center na Akufo Addo di abeto so Mahama CICT center na esro usu de na ma media kwa akoto so
all be change be nyina be sana all be change say no credit the president naka o be sana nyina
yeso obi anyuma be di na chi Yeti Ghana hai. Yeso Mahama e-blog. Enye di ade to no ne say Mahama e-blog. But Ghana fo nyina nim say sa school ni esi ne Mahama signature infrastructure project. Enom so Mahama e-blog. Ufi say Akufo Addo ba ye. Ano no so be si bia ntin gen ga say Akufo Addo say bi o Z block. Kayanga
agenda 111
agenda 111 ka be si ntin ke vision ka we na commission na ye adwuma ken ka say Akufo Addo agenda. Ken ka say Akufo Addo agenda 111. Mu ba mu nyem puntu dwuma bia obi ya no ba no bedani dani din. Na mo de masi so mudi na mo de aguso. We need to correct this. Na the internal na ni ene ebre no. Ebre bi beba said ye nananom ya mbeto omo no. Sanso na yenso ye nchirima bi ma meto yen. Say yan rewrite Ghana history. Na yan set records ni straighter. Nana a time will come omo deserve say ye from hero no. Yo mo better omo na kohwefo no ma ba be heroes. Officer Dientina NPP ba mu. They were going around hospitals at Mahama Sia commission to say rich near white plaque no na kwakwa adwuma manu bodam ni the first madman becoming a minister of health no the nidia bo ho
ne bodam ni
Mahama ACICT center na so wusu di ndia kobo Mahama kofa Ameri edi aba ye da kwa abaze na Akufo Addo kofa Ameri ni from abaze no de ko anwoma so ewo Asante region now was sani di no recommission who visit into a time will come in the next 30 years 40 years 50 years na ni honum no wo kwa be kwa one commission ye NPP Akufo Addo obi enu say Akufo Addo NPP wo kwa ye na commission ye no na e fall under NPP it means NPP na ye that is how they want to rewrite the history
are repeated lies.
So we need to be very careful and they are deliberate. Oko ye tradition oko se bi ahensem a abakọ se ni bi wa ya ka dada no ya propaganda propagatia mane no kra be se ami afa ne se no kra mi wa omo ni mabakọ se ndi mu che se enye no kra ba ko se ampane ampa wo de adwen to ho a nyansa bi anim no kra bi anim but ya ka atrash book mu e de atoto ho a Akufo Addo ba ko he book sa test book so na e printed the man kwada. They were projecting JB Dankwa as a founder of Ghana. Right. Kwame Nkrumah's name was buried. Kufo became president. Kufo be a president. The way and say, Sika na Kwame Nkrumah info ni nda so Kufo yini nyina every system. Professor Mills came. And also ana Professor Kwame Nkrumah ekotwa 2 Ghana cedis. And what they Kwame Nkrumah nko adi enfo ni de to so Akufo Addo came wo yi side scan nyina de free system no and how to speak ye ni Ghana ye note wa Kwame Nkrumah nko a picture eda so officer de ntina ma yesa enye error deliberate attempt calculated attempt to make sure say omo rewrite the history omo say no ntima ma mehu. In Ghana, we need to be careful. Minister for Tourism. Any creative art me pamcho. Munye all these corrections. We should be proud. Se me region kra na akwanya nyina wo mumpoa. So long as a region, I should be proud about it. Same as the region the biggest. And in the Ghana is cassette them kra na. I should be proud no. I should be proud about it. This is what makes us Ghana and the people. Because so called for na the same thing. Oh man, play football. English Premier League. Small town people no what team grooming team no about premiership. We are down on by supporting. Because I know na your identity. There's nothing wrong so be proud of your identity or your root. But more man for be and shadow be. Now quite as if say you place more importance on others than others. We shouldn't do that. Dana Bibian is a Mamen call a NPP primaries in Ansaniaba a rage and send someone.
We primaries na men chemo.
Okay. We are na time as so akwaba. Hwe ya football ni wo yi enim se masa na bia meka se penisi kwase afidie yentia so mpiri no ebinum kraka ne se kwase antohwe yentia so mpiri no se bi kwase aso na penisi won se sanadwen. But NPP as a political party, as a political tradition, has proven beyond every reasonable doubt say NPP enye traditional ubetime di akire hunu nyansa esua nyansa na wudi bia de onchirima da because NPP never learn. It's NPP tradition that believes say continue to do one mistake, continue to commit one mistake, continuously, eba be correct. So it's part of the ideology to continue to lie because when say repeated lies, are considered truth. NPP for one customer election more lusu when you achesa defeat mu bida. Party in government, incumbent party more lusu close to 2 million vote gaps. Intinuma says more to moniama. Moniama na more to tunwa. Moti ba mi anko thank you to because ono eneye fla o de two franca. Enti ba mi azo yenye bi magana phone to NPP dey united. And to all aspirant amona me kwa emomra. Kene Japan to wona ba mi agina platforms no odi natem. Kene Japan to wona abro nye kuta microphone etitinta sogum no odi natem. Common thank you to man to me anye. So one, my first move after losing political power in 2024, somebody say mu united failed exposing mo big time. As we speak, Baumia only 2 franca NPP has failed to accept say no any leading NPP to that battle no defeat or accepting responsibility. Said the Mahama in 2017 election when NDC lost. NDC phobia Poshi blames Mahama came out boldly and accepted the responsibility. Oka say though enyama NDC Lucian moti faceted, but he accepted the responsibility because ono enene the commando do manim koye. Baumia has never accepted any responsibility. Same way when MPP was in power, all the mess they created, Baumia always exonerates himself. Minkao, baby, Ghana for be free, so yeah, bibia. I say it, Baumia simina me yeah. Digitalization, mia. Oh, drone system, mia. Oh, yes, paperless system. Mia. Dollar oba fufro also dollar ni stabilize kakra. Mia. Afe dollar ni jinsemu ni ewe Baumia se nyamia. Petro bu okosro Baumia nyamia. Dollar asai enyamia. Ghana ye kameni ye ntimintua enyamia kanofrata. Emerwa fotika yaje yesi entua domestic debt exchange program. Baumia se nyamia. Nyasa Baumia de papa ba oginamu bone ba wonka ho. Ena mwatrea even thank you to. Na MPP for wo mo sekan. Now, Matsima mo can say move forge ahead. Now I'm making sure I'm bringing the party together. Now you say nipa uni eye irade adani munipa nkasa wase filing fees no mutia.
Wase obetua form no 100 wako file 500,000 na we are you over 40 billion.
Enti forms no 100,000 Ghana cedis.
Na ko file 500,000.
That's 600,000 Ghana cedis. No matter the development fee saying.
Wase 4.6 million cedis.
4
million cedis.
4 million, 4.6 million cedis. That's 46 billion old cedis. With all this, when your party for mama kumako saying enum asensia Baumia Kennedy Japan Kwabene Japan Brana Champon ena adani mwanko. Yes, and education minister. Aduchum. Sipa say no 5. Ofa ne say nipa 5. Ena omatimi akotua say sikai. 4.6 million Ghana cedis, biggest in the history of Ghana.
So
and when to better file it. So when to ya ultimate file it.
Are you the icon Brian Champo?
Yes, Brian Champo, NT Baumia, Ken, Brian, Kwabena Edapon, and education minister. Aduchum. So no. Okay, so nipa 5. Akotua 4.6 million Ghana cedis. Now NPP as a political party, ewo social media platform, Facebook platform one, eho enomode publish NPP activities nyina celebrate obi abehu de ekoso NPP. Brana Champon ekwako file o man fan life, o man nye any post. O man fan life say NPP for we chichirin benche mo mewe Brana Champon. Kwabena je Japan eko file o manye. Former education minister eko file o mwanye. Kennedy Japan eko file o mwanye. Ene Baumia every fia kona NPP Facebook o ma fan life. Actually casting life for everybody to see.
That's obvious.
Even in opposition, you cannot even be fair to your own people. A party that mu claim say mono. Na me say be am ka say MPP youth no. Say be o ma Jimmy Chen kokkrafo na o mu buom because MPP ni maburu ni nyansa o say by this time come ransack party office or asaka o mu nyina pam san kwatiafo ni nyina free ho. They should have sacked all of them because Nyansa ni BNO NPP headquarters. Why must you sit down as a youth of the party and allow this criminal, this idiot, these thieves, or my mismanaged party from power to opposition? Worst defeat ever in the Ghana's political history. Continue to sit there using the party structures to give unfair and undue advantage to the failure. Now it is social media. Now we hear the days of NPP youth. You are a fool. This can never happen in NDC.
Accra FM 100.5.
Moko election we must mo report am here say. And someone who do be a Canada poor kaye. Etia Baomia enti Erika Omina mulusu ye. With all this after this, are you expecting second Japan or any other candidate apart from Baomia? They should keep quiet. Simple so moko contest no. Na the most skill process is more skill in favor of Baumia no. Na Baumia win. Are you still expecting them? Say somebody like Kennedy Japan to come out and campaign for Baumia. That's what I'm saying. Say it's only the NPP no more ideologies that you can continue to act foolishly, continuously, hoping and thinking say who bring the best results. And Ghana for, you see, this is how they mismanage the electoral commissioner. And then Ghana for President Mahama and the government encore the electoral commission on sanitize horses. They have nothing like fairness in their sense of game. They don't believe say fairness can make them can contribute to their win. They believe say yen and only the best thing to go. Kwa election 2016. We are 169 seats. We are sa seat in we no. I thought we are also do some called primaries. We ni papa niska, we ni papa contribute, we ni fie ye. Entina fe de enkrofo fra brochire ba no diska bramo a na ma genema impose candidate on them. And I'm no call 2020 elections. And the cause apathy in the party. And from 169 seats, we reduce you at about 137 seats. As foolish as they are, now they never learn. Now must they call 2024. Now must repeat the same mistake. I'm afraid here from 137, no matter Benya saying 87. From 169 to 137, now 87. foolish NPP are still not learning. Who say ko by election Akwatia ye? Who koya? Who say memo biya anko primaries ni bi because mu de muniska. Mo papa muniska. Akwaya say bi onanim when anymore we asafe no asori keteso. When anymore anadwo asafe no asori keteso. Anytime bi abehun nanim bi asafe no asori fi keteso onhuru nanim. Nanim anyinya. Oh, ano na ewo sika odi ni sika sponsor party nintino. Yemfa ono nko. Na ukọ na ukọ lusu bia. No be ka say electoral commission every election.
Funny enough.
Let my car
up down approach.
Mo me say edifo ni asofo a mo fi say mo de mo na ngusra wo mo so a mo sim na mo shem kom na mo bom pae no. Say am papa say mo Ghana at heart mo do Ghana. Mo shem kom mo pae enchire kom say a political party called NPP tradition e be collapse from Ghana's political history. Meba 24/7 edifo ya yeken kona kwa anointed oil moto omo se dey bambo to kototu aboba ye bobu nsam tuo pay da ben na Kristo fu akwa so da ma bompa ya mobu nsam tri so da uvize dey ntron bobu nsam tri so. And the history of Ghana's politics as revealed say you were one wicked, diabolic, devilish tradition which is the NPP. Yanko yanim na yanko yanim ekwa yanim na ba echi na no NPP tradition. And it's a Christopher ni asofo yi to anointed oil the man members am fansra. Mo ba people some money dey for ho a. E dey na si ho kwan say o metima special anointed oil. O me de be ma Ghana fo nyina say fasa anointed oil extra ho against a political party called NPP. They should fast and pray, making sure that NPP will collapse from the Ghana's political history. Because so long as NPP remains as a political party in a political dispensation in Ghana, Nana, yabeko yenim 2 years, yabebe yechi 10 years.
The ups and downs is there. As agents are complaining, that is the reality on the ground. And it's as a result of traffic. And so they are increasing the database. Until Kumasi, they are working day and night. They will finish it in no time. They are working. Use the word assiduous to make sure that this up and down time that everybody's complaining will be thing of the past. And I think that I'm happy that the stakeholders are raising the issues. I am a stakeholder, and because always when people are raising it, they ask me that because they know that Neri also a free room. So I know Asaki accountable system to you. So so I always want to reach out to find out management from Nabali, from Grifford, and Nick himself, and Clat. And so I can tell you, it's my hope, and I will also go to Kumasi to go and visit the place. I actually want to go and see what they are doing. I'm told, say, even in India and others, they have done all the infrastructure. So very, very soon, this thing will be out, I think, of the past. So I still pray that let us cope. It's a challenge that has come. The service provider has admitted, and they said they are working to perfect it. So if they were not doing anything, then we have cause to complain. But whilst they are working to perfect the system, we pray that. And today I haven't heard. I heard little in the morning that there was down times, but this afternoon I haven't heard anything. But I pray that let them facilitate and finish the Kumasi database site so that we can all have a full-flown, because it's 24 hours now. How is operating 24 hours? MPS 24 hours, GGA going to be 24 hours, Inside 24 hours, TBT 24 hours, everywhere, the transit yard, everywhere 24 hours. And so what are we using to work? We are using the system to work. The other aspect is that, and then I'm say, a friend is saying, but when I file the nomination, or the DOM, I call NPP headquarters. Sa pepe penim ho enra honorable Kennedy Japan also ko fale na as MC Brian also ko fale enra Kwabena Japan ono na dikan ko first MC ono na ana obi ko first before MC Kwabena Japan dikan ko. I think I want to side with Samuel Honto that if the party has a Facebook page and they were to go live, if they haven't done live for Japan, they haven't the two Japans. They haven't done live for the former education minister. So also Kafale. I know Yanko Sami, former education minister. He has filed. Brian Achampong also filed. Yeah. So if they haven't done any filing for them, they haven't given them the live page, the social media handles to propagate, then what is happening? Because this should be one family. This is an internal wrangling. The leadership should not take sides. In fact, the leadership should be the last person to even disclose whom they are going to vote. For me, it was unfortunate that after election, the abysmal performance of the New Patriotic Party, who were in government, that they constituted a committee that went around to do survey, that went around to talk to people and get the feedback. Why they lost such abysmal. They brought it. We haven't heard the report, the final report. Even though we had Baumia went around quickly to do a thank you tour. And I think the thank you tour that he started was too early. I was shocked because I remember after Akufo Addo lost 2016 election. No, was it 2016 election? 2012 election, right? Akufo Addo, he won 2016 election. So he lost 2012 election. He traveled, isn't it? He said he was going to consult his God. I'm sure that was when he went to UK. That was when he went and dreamed and remember that God told him that when you go back to 2016, he will win. So when he win, he should be able to build the cathedral, the National Cathedral in honor of God. When he came back, that was the preaching he said. And I said, so I was thinking about when I would have taken a leave for working 8 years, up and down, traveling back and forth. He would have gone to rest and then make his own consultation before he come back. Nonetheless, he didn't travel because they have a pre-informed mind that no, we won't sit down till 2026 or 2027 so that 1 year, because at least I know their constitution tells them that 2 years to election, 2 years to the general election, they should be able to have their national executives position in position. They should be able to have their regional executive, constituency executives, and then elect presidential candidate. But what did we saw? Immediately after less than 2 months in government, and NDC took over government, they started doing thank you tour. Then that is where he started preaching some of the things that they said.
Wow.
The national executive that went around, or the committee that went around to do the survey or to talk to party faithfuls and brought back the report, never made it open. And I remember such a thing happened to NDC. When NDC lost in 2016, I think they went out to do the same thing. They never brought the report out. The report never wasn't put.
That was the Kwesibuche's report.
Kwesibuche report. Yeah. But unfortunately, Baumia know what was in it, and they started preaching it in the thank you tour. Then suddenly they came back they retired to their national council meeting, and they said they've set up deadlines for party activities, reorganization of the party, and reorganization of the party. For me, I think they were going to do electoral college elections. What levels? Constituency levels and regional levels, national levels elections, then presidential candidate. But unfortunately, they are starting from the top to bottom. I am unable, but something they did and it's so fascinating, Okay. They expand their electoral college because I think they foresee the danger ahead of them. Because I was telling someone that if tomorrow, if they were assuming they were going to use the normal electoral college that they used to conduct elections to elect their national leadership. Tomorrow, if you become president and those current executives will be voting them in January 31st, right? Is it January 31st? Nana? The election, NPP election.
31st.
Good.
January.
And such a person, regional executive or national elector, go and vote for him and then go for his own seat slot and lost. What happened? But you know why? Baumia comes scheme for this. He schemed it. Because, the danger is that if they should go to start from the scratch, he will not get his faithfuls to be in position.
That's right.
To come and vote. Because Kennedy Japan and Brian Japan, Brian who said he was giving people $1,500. Hey, $1,500 in 2023. That's what he said. $1,500. So there was no way Baumia would have survived.
Super delegate.
What did I say?
Yeah, I was super delegate.
Executive, receive it.
$1,500.
National executive.
Was it super delegate? Super delegate, no more yeah, the Sonny NPP.
So we can hear no.
Yes, and the Sonny aspirant and so.
Yes.
Emmanuel Becker 5.
Yes.
So super delegate was he paid 1,500 USD to every delegate to Aba. I was region.
What did I say? So $1,500, and that time you know the rate. It was about 17 or 18 series. That's huge money.
17.
And he was able to give. So he knew very well that now, and at that time, with government in power, with government machinery, you saw how Canada, Japan said we should give him so down. You remember? And after that, many of the parliamentary candidates that did not help, that did openly declare and did not speak well about Canada Japan. Do you know the 2024 election they lost? Are you aware? So I think they sat, he and his allied, Baumia and his allied now. Those who the allied sat down and realized, no, if you say let's go and do elections from polling stations to constituencies to regional to national, a month for better to form. At the end of the day, no, your candidacy will be in danger, will be in jeopardy. So you know what?
So the others should have resisted. The others, apart from the obvious,
I think they've resisted. That is why they are now saying that
they're not resisting. Not by Sameka Bibi. So we work for the Mako Party head office. And actually, Bibi Kakrawatiwa. What's that? Yes, we're not angry enough.
Say, as you speak now, no. You know what? As it stands now, no. The national executives, the current crop of national executives that went and took the decision, be it the neck level, no.
Yes.
Are all pay home to Bawumia, or you don't know?
It's obvious.
No, they were part of the person that Bawumia won the primaries in 2023 to lead the party. So they are still in post. So who's come to resist? Unless if they are going to elect new leadership, and they come to the national level and take the decision, then the people will know that no, knowing very well that I'm not going to vote for Bawumia, they will protest. But as it stands now, the same crop of leadership from the constituency level to regional level to national level, including founding members or elders or council of elders, they are paying homage to Bawumia. Because you could see, recently you see the number of national former DCs went to him. And when Ghanaians start talking, then from there they ran to Canada Japan. Then they ran to Brand Champon. You get it. Yeah. Do you know now they have now expanded and they said they were not at that time, do you know those people were not having election vote? They were not having vote right. But
now
today,
they have expanded.
Now they've expanded it. They now have voting right. They said former MPs, they have voting right.
Former DCs,
they have voting right. Former party constituency executive, right?
All of them.
Constituency executive, they have voting right. What about former police station executive?
They did not give them because they are plenty.
But former constituency executive has voting right.
Yes.
Former regional executive has voting right. Is it? There's no caveat to say former, maybe those who were in position in 2023 and lost, or even from a group of time. If you were party executive, you vote. Which one? We have to interrogate it. You know, Ghana have not interrogated it.
Yeah.
If you were a constituency executive or former MP during Akufo time, are you supposed to vote? Because or there's a caveat to say this period.
There's no caveat. The only caveat I say, some person contested for position. It must be. No, I don't know. Yeah, pija woman. Those were suspended. Unless after 2 years. I'm not a bit me a contest. Yeah, so there's no caveat to that one.
So these people should push.
It will be a former executive under Dubuahin. Now it's
you
can vote. So they need the bigger space.
And also we are registration. Say almost they are doing registration. They say if you don't register, you cannot vote. And I say.
So be okay.
And so the guy say all MPP card bearer member. Why didn't they say all MPP card bearer member? If they say MPP card bearer member, foot journal no. Omba to about here about one time. What him say? Omba to about rough here about because they know if they bring him. Because they themselves started bastardizing him. They started bastardizing him. Canada Japan, whether you like or not, I like Canada Japan. Canada Japan is my candidate.
Okay.
Because he will say the truth as it is.
Okay.
Who can say Canada Japan? No. Now, if you sweep by a con Dabe. Kobeka, I think that we cannot.
Sometimes in politics, you know,
Uh-huh.
when it benefits you, I can't hear Dinkaka.
Sir.
Also, in Japan, what can so easily?
Go back,
But maybe if he was a beneficiary.
go back.
No, wait until he get there.
Can Japan go back?
No one can.
Go back.
You think so? Or back as if favor me so there be.
I know it's going to be.
Politics is different.
So after this election, look, let me see. After this election, do you think it will ever condor say your national election, national executive election, and regional election, and people will come to vote because say and then say me see me pay say me NPP ni, na me see me pay ba me ya. Me regional executive, me constituency executive, me national executive. Now I try about me we need as flag bearer. The only thing they'll do everything possible to make sure that you lose your.
I get you.
The leader will mention that because himself that only he will, no matter how reconciliation that will be done, still the wound will be there.
And I also think I see Saomo up down approaching new executives. Say when maybe on be humidity on Bessasano, they'll send it back to the I'm sure it's on Bessasano.
So I don't know why.
For 2 minutes, wait, mommy.
I don't know why they didn't agree that look. Let's go back to start from the ground.
Okay.
And get the people who are prepared to work for the party. Die-hearted people who want to work for the party to be elected into office.
Very well.
But somebody was afraid because of his contender will have his way, and that will have a positive influence at the final analysis. But now that, thank God, now that they've expanded the electoral college, meaning you can buy, but you cannot buy everybody. And people is going to vote for you based on your goodwill. Anamibwa, your goodwill will serve you. And if you go through NPP right now, they want the radical person to come and face NDC. That's factual. And that radical person who can come to face NDC certainly will be Kennedy Japan, who wasn't in government. Because if you look at the NPP government, the reason why we voted them out was because they're abysmal performers. So, Ufa Brian Champon, Holy Water. Ufa Educhum, Holy Water. Ufa Kwabena Japan, he wasn't part. So it's between Kwabena Japan and Kennedy Japan. They are the only people who are clean, who can say that when they were taking decisions, they weren't there. But the rest now, I'm going to go Bawaya West. Because Ufa, I've arrested CD, I've given the keys to the IGP. IGP ran home with the keys. CD now ran the P. Yeah, when we got proper policemen to arrest the city and lockdown from May or from you can say from April till date, city now 10.9.
Accra FM 100.5.
That is proper IGP policing the CD.
10.9 the cramp they say.
What did I say?
A port rate, but
yes.
city need lower than 10.9.
What did I say? So I can tell you quite clearly that
now this year,
the economy that you were talking about, we have seen positive indicators. Hey, but that time, inflation went as far as 54. Yeah, who be that? Proper managers has come. Inflation had dropped from when they were leaving office January 7. Inflation was 23. A pager 23 now about 12.5. Inflation is at 12.5. Prime rate was 28. About 25. Interest rate was hovering around 40% and 30%. And then Uko Banker, if you are very strong negotiator, you can get it borrowing at 19 and 20%.
Accra FM.
These are the indicators. Is there positively for us to see that if they bring Baumea, what are the indicators come to talk about? What are the areas come to tout? Tell me. Mama say Oba sanitary part free. Say aba. Me boa.
Oh yeah, their mom did that.
Say aba. Mama say akoko get say asateba.
Say feed Ghana project normal lunch credit.
Mama say youth employment for no 50k men, 30k women. Say aba.
Why you for?
Why you for? In fact, see, you are getting work for Ghanaians to do work abroad. You are aware about those things. Education conference, no? Say, oh yeah.
Oh, I know they cry the basic things. Why?
Economic conference, the 1 day conference. President Mama, what conference is that? The first time, no. The first, what was the conference name? I forgot the conference name.
Dialogue, economic dialogue.
Economic dialogue.
Right, Senchi consensus.
No.
Senchi.
Okay.
Yes, it's something like in the.
That's economic dialogue.
Exactly, economic dialogue. Look, that is where we brought the prudent measures, fiscal discipline that has consolidated what Ghanaians are seeing. That na a bro ekoto during one time 1,000 series per bag, and then a 500 per bag.
That's right.
Then for you.
As a chairman,
sugar. How much?
Sugar was 1,500.
It's about 500, 600.
It's about 650.
Oil. That yellow jerrycan. They are turning how much? They are turning like 800.
That be now about 1,000 cities.
Down to
550.
You see, at 550.
Yeah.
These are glaring positive evidence that we are talking about.
But I think sugar the high kakrana.
Yeah.
Sugar is the.
Mahama went to Japan. No, not Japan. Is it Japan or Singapore?
Yeah.
There is a IT technology. I think it's Japan, right?
Japan.
They can come. They will monitor. It's an AI technology.
Yeah.
They will monitor our agriculture. So now this 24-hour agriculture.
Yeah, but where they give him a name.
No, that one is a flower.
And I'm saying this is not that place.
No, this one is a technology that they will use to monitor rice. Get like the way police is having a CCTV cameras in town, monitoring all the streets. So this is rice farm. So you see, when you go in,
Chairman, first thing
Come on, spoken more than 25 minutes.
Chairman, I say about 5:20. And if I 2 minutes,
let me tell you, Akwatia Sam no.
That urem prekudia me sasefia.
Akwatia Sam no.
No. So urem dia me sasefia.
So I think that if they are talking about NPP next candidate, that will come with they say he want equity must come with clean hands. I can vouch for candidate Japan.
Very well.
And I want to encourage their voters that the only person who can come and NDC people cannot point fingers at him. The only thing that they can point fingers at candidate Japan will be that he brought our brother Menkabu Sefoya Sole picture and he was murdered. Even though he might not be the one murdered, but because he exposed him. So I want to pray that Kennedy Japan, he should find ways and means to go and reconcile with this family. Because there's nothing proven directly that you killed him. But because you placed their son picture on the NASA television, then within not less even 1 year, not even 6 months, and that thing occurred, everybody say you know about it.
At this point,
if I were to Chairman, Japan,
thank you.
I will get chief imams,
and I'll come back
I will
to
get big pastors to go and plead with the family to ask for forgiveness.
Live from Accra 100.5 FM. His name is Chairman Awengobet, PNC National Chairman, Exporters and Importers, Quantity for Penny. Cash one Horof.
May I PNC National Chairman as well?
Mesa Kai.
Aye.
Chairman, minti post so that. Yes, I'm ferment na hanum.
Yakobo Biho.
And they said Transa Yakobo.
Yaba.
Bobby on the to me for and tell me who but
also
Samia to me for Bobby.
Ever also
and I have also.
And
fantastic.
Yeah, you ever got to
okay, Sammy, I mean, but hold on. But I see I'm more 45. Oh, no. You do 44. No, I'm banning a baby. Yeah, more. Yeah, more. I call you party. Yeah, but what one can't say me. Okay, see, I know. T23. Okay.
22 minutes.
That be also baby be 45.
45 minutes. 22 minutes.
I say move for 10, I mean for 2.
Nana Mami Sancho be na mincha eti for na Akwatia by elections. Na me anim no say what take you time of follow NDC candidates out the neko Akwatia. Any NPP candidate or the neko Akwatia. They didn't kind omunyina ye Ghana for. Omunyina qualify our Ghana mremu. Nanso so. Yes, suma banyansafo na yensuma anamon tintin. Ebeye enimtiabuo edi ama a constituency like Akwatia to be represented by this current NPP PC Omdeneko. Abrante ni sembie ni wawaka a make sense. Ebisa ni say DNT na NPP select wo aya mo bia control so me no mi yiska pa mi yiska de bo NPP pa. Ebisa say na de na be de aboa ma mabunu a ko school ha say so ye de ha no enye mra asem ne ka ha de tu galamsey ti galamsey no ani betu na school na ye kan nyina na se obeko school no hu de opesa wo ye obotaye ntie yankopon bo wo no anti ne ko school de mi ko school na ma hu obotaye se de metima ya galamsey ti galamsey ni de eno ani betu
gala alamai
we e ko parliament yenso ye nim se parliament wo no ye ntu galamsey ho parliament ye shemra
Accra FM.
Enti sa wo suma nipa mienu ba ko se oye minor ba ko se oye lawyer ena ye suma wo bi akọ parliament so onko shemra lawyer eyemranim ni parliament ye shemra enti adenti na wo so wujade onimu mra ho ekofa de wonte mra simple so onko shemra tinam kase ye suma banyansafo na yen suma anamotintin
hono chire mu aka bebo ayin pa
ya kase suma banyansa fon suma anamotintin se bi obetimi asuma obi wakoshemu a watu wadwe unim so ne osuma an so onkoye no wakoye oba na bisa no nana asem okaye uhu ni ti hu ni nan yesi de ote ya ante de okote beka yeso ye hu asechire nemum so osuma banyansafo enoko no ba ya what the resource beba na NPP adi NPP ntumi nye for political power na eni wiase wo bekai kuma wo ba election NPP for ya ne dinania no different mu odinya can say heart attack eno de uye NPP for sheda na wotwe no na ye koye ba election wakuma unu sa na wotwe na NPP for koye na ye few days tonight ye ne election no anom de koye na ye thinking say ye munya na wo Ghana for the your sympathy ma the dead and on kronoba ni nyina chiro mo power na kuma wu sai almost stronghold no yet MPP rig the election I will kuma wu
and the last election NDC we know
no
boy na understand we need
yes
MP understand we need
yes that's part of why almost stronghold no MPP still a rig election and as kumi would abay and as kumi we say bosumi miunu yaba MPP for anya na watchida ebeka nansa nyame adoma ebnada ena ye to aba matese memi ndey na MPP so mo kwakoye ni na watchida
awakwetie
awakwetie
na mbasi omunzie no
dabi
ayabato aba no enzie no ebese ya esie ni ansa de to aba
Accra FM.
3 days to elections after MPP so mo kwakoye na watchida
oh I thought you normally bury before you go ahead to do.
Posters if free Akwatia, but some of the posters and next kumi awanya ni baby corner the picture ato ho near the omo candidate is so aka ho obi awu
you not allow him to rest. It's a we use as a bait, political bait to set
MPP
agenda.
will use you alive.
Charlie,
They will
And
use you dead.
MPP will use you
When you dead and gone.
even when you are dead and gone. They will still use you.
Somebody they will deny the fact.
They have no respect.
For a family, no, the family must resist.
For the dead.
The family have to resist.
But a branch amoka na semya the time make us a saba election be bua MPP for 3 months and someone say abranti ni we ukotia kwatia ho no mo a abusuafo no su ana omo se bio omo twampoa ebu akutia no na MPP for na no mbo makutia See NPP for ya na ma branti asumanyo no. What a parliament kura no ma penny replacement. And then I was say kwakwa en ho ya person party vote. It will not benefit you. Na Akwatia for mu hwade o. NPP abetena so 8 years. 8 years na NPP betena so no. Edia no mo yema Akwatia man. Na je kum tia se cry so ya sama no wakotena samampo. NPP tia ben mu. Na omo minister from Eastern region, the president himself, every Eastern region. Edia no yema Akwatia man. Edide na chese na NPP ko opposition. Omo number na wo parliament no aye useless wo de ahwe enye. Because NPP number no parliament no. They can never change anything the government wants to do. The only thing they can do is to walk out, boycott, make unnecessary noise, and organize series of press conferences. That's all. They cannot use their number to influence any decision in parliament. It is all got to about NPP, MP, PCR. A general okay of parliament. Akwaya ojinawa no bi na no kra kasa. Asa fe no osua kasa yi. We betumi akọ a Greek minister nim. Atro proposal. E de akoma Dr. Eric Opoku. Say me na me member of parliament am represent the good people of Akwatia. Me here we. Ka wona boy Eric Opoku be fa na say wo ho na no no Michael be or Michael be script. Or best second mo be twetwa mo be wie no. Na the way answer paper was here team. He is not smart. These guys can never lead Akwatia. So okope bibia de abro mo da. The most would see NDC lawyer no. Utim sa brante no. Na hwe message was say na no chief of staff ko e. Was na nanom President Mahama die. Wono be kwaso ayi ni mampini ko e wo mfi na e die animu. Na ba ne ye kwakoto nya President Mahama so aba ne ye kwakoto. Nemo President Mahama na musini a obekwa jimpuntu e de abreye. Some penyufo atie nyina including chief of staff.
Omno mkase impunu.
Omo ne kase impunu a epunu. Ena miminti. Omo nyina ba Akwatia ha. Na samosuma me a some penyufo ya ho na mekọ akwaji mpuntu e de aba.
No sasem say.
Tie nyansa sem da brante ni tirim. NPP candidate no. Awura bi omo beye bia no. Yampene ye beye bi. Omo bowa ye bebowa. Don beye bia no yampene ni message ano no.
Yampene. Message ni tati yampene.
Yampene ni message ano no.
No fire.
Ni campaign slogan yampene. Nano chief of staff of course na ma hemfo come also na we de mpanisi nyina nkra ni ntutu nkra ni muntu bofo na mama bank esi na meka mo asem. And indeed we be our Jubilee House BFS NDC by obeko chief of staff no lobby dignity set no beko akọ hu ahemfo wom eye open obi ankongo ka ne hawo Akufo Addo NPP no odi ahemfo atem Akufo Addo akọ ye dwumadie e wo mempa asem a mempa asem no wo hene enti wo Akufo Addo no wo ye visitor e na wo visit wo hene no wo na saase so wo hene kura sa yare nanso so Ghana hu donti wo theater ne chacha kesiem e de aba betena dwumade nas ye bo national anthem na ntimi ansoro nyina ne naso na Akufo Addo simi be di wo hene atem na ade sha wo hini ada papa ma wo hini bonani na nisuo ba na de se Akufo Addo eko mampon neba asi event center okwa commission ye bo national anthem na Akufo Addo ba ayifun afri ne botom ejina ho ye call a ne bo national anthem jina Akufo Addo nchen Akufo Addo amowa
Accra FM.
Akufo Addo do medias o catcher nanam ono na what Akufo Addo na wono akona nanam ahemfo naaso no o da mo se mo nsori nyina ho na me be chia mo nyansani be na yesa de we ehin na esi say what could be fee when I instructing how the person should receive you. What comment share now or that Otu for sorry free na kunyase na o bechiano. Enti NPP betena so 8 years. And for what kwetien timi nko Jubilee House. Because they have no respect for them. They can only go to Jubilee House when the NDC is in power. And I don't know kanabani betia ya momo when NDC is in power. Na sesi mpuntujumu nti ne to abadia ene Akwatia for mo ha ne semba to abama NPP akoya ase bio kasa kra ho odin mani ede no betumi di aba yesi ntwamene kra me wona ntafre mu ye di fufu ayi wa ma eni ko ye abunabunu wasi so abesi wanim wa twa fufu ya hwe nkwan awe na mu nyina wie anom nkwan nyina manasa wa amen won sana wo de tafre no chetrema na wo de tafre ayo no no e na ba mi Akwatia former NPP president 8 years I'm a MP 8 years I'm a regional ministers 8 years I'm a MDC 8 years they have nothing to show na NPP akwa opposition obetimi dey abro na me very confident say this election NDC will win. Like I said, NDC doesn't need this seat to add it to numbers of the BJP. Name them for the good people of a year, for the sake of the good people of a year Akwatia. So most so be common national cake. Na aye mramo most so be timi akwa so afo no ma kwaji mpuntu jumenti no. And also moto abade momo. Be ban number dia. Onu MPP kra na ye de Akwatia 10 kra no a. Ontimi nya hwe. Ni number no useless. As useless as their leader. Entumi nya hwe. Nemo Akwatia for so deserve say empuntujuma asase o musu sabe kabie. They deserve good leadership. And intina was Akwatia for to omaba. Edema NDC candidate nemo mnya MPP. Na the entire me confidence NDC be win seat we no. Akwatia oh no ma sheda Akwatia MPP stronghold MPP strong. So who say MPP for target one constituency say almost stronghold. It means a whole normal reggae election successfully. MPP tag the biggest constituency in Ghana. Do me kwabenya oh MPP stronghold. A MPP stronghold oh Taifa the MPP stronghold. Na so ko about to nyina MPP reggae election wo do me kwabenya baby o mo reggae election ka se pa Taifa. When NDC candidate Alekuli Makurugu put things in place, MPP lost. And Akwatia by election. When your national nyakasi acheche mpenyimfo no mtia say attention is scattered. Way from the police IGP to the last commander omu nyina ho. National executive never pulling agents. And to me, we are more money. And a statistics need data say there's no way MPP can win any credible election in Ghana. MPP can never win any free, fair, transparent, and credible election in Ghana. MPP can only win when the opponent ekoda no nyakwan wiemwa. That's the only thing that MPP can do to win. So long as the eagle eye sight, the eagle eye, vigilante, will be a kohani, I be a transparent.
Operation activity.
Electoral Commission to printed multiple ballot papers. Electoral Commission ain't mean confer a stamp. And command MPP for and time printed ballot papers and find some farmer megum. Ya man kwan aman kwala nkete and register and kwan koto about. There's no way NPP can win this seat. Market on the wall.
Masa, let me come inside because I want to go to Accra FM so that Sammy can continue.
Open so Accra FM now.
Class FM.
They need me at Accra FM. And I Accra FM.
Class FM.
Sorry, Class FM. Sorry. Nina, back up. So I can chip in and then leave. Nano do.
Honorable.
Akwatia Sam no one. My family since Andra, my family. Mami che Akwatia for. Na me say I want as a national chairman for PNC. EC Electoral Commission awo Akwatia no. Mami no oya Zambia. Mitzi Free, the leader and founder of Action People's Party no. Na me say minority political party say yan sorry jina nine so. Ne yan kaya ina buma. Ghana for even including people who know best that Akojana Otraho Ejuma no, he's working in the interest of Ghanaians. And for that matter, he cannot be partisan, but also yet non-partisan any electoral commission because that is the referee. Anambwa. Say electoral commission officer in Akwatia, but will be in the catch minority political party candidate say, Ukura Baba yet there were election where Operation Ha NPP agent, Najan, and I can't say, you can't say. I say, I was so sad. Enti papa no odi asamna kokot. Me ba ha no promise a china be frɛ papa no na ma join no court me ko ye.
Okay, o kokot. Me
ko ye. Na lawyer am ko fa no aye Dr. Lawyer Ananchi Frimpong. So nim no. Okay, historian pa. Na the court was visual. Na debate argument that odi tum ni na no. Oma Judge now who say the say Action People's Party no more yeni na. I say easy him say Omumba disqualify Papa na. Why would they even call him to come and do balloting? After balloting they win. Na ya ba na we say. Who say Electoral Commission 2024 election no. Before they do the balloting they disqualify the candidates. Okay, pa. That was where they disqualified my candidate, no. Yeah, disqualified on a parana say 3 p.m. Yeah, balloting. So how come that you call for balloting? Na nibara ko pick number 3. Bibia wie say muko ko notice of pool. Na mafa kanana say on fane tax clearance certificate mbaye. Meanwhile, you have correspondent from Ghana Revenue Authority. Me command solidarity, moral support. And the judge was supposed to return to court. You know, I think they're on holiday, legal holidays. So it was a virtual via Teams meeting. Na judge say, Obaba ye judgment 3:30. Me dasu from me trahano. Who say me calls, but me network nante and call through. Yes, I say me P before me call Accra FM, Class FM no. Me friend no. Na man who say omo jache what is our fate? But I think I want to use this opportunity to appeal to all minority parties, the APC, LPG, GFP, GUM, na PNC, CPP. Say it's time say any movement for change. Chida muina young kabum. Say kaboma Ghanaians want the third force party to form government.
That is true.
And say kaboma umba respect here. But say yeah, does it try each other corner say me a party national chairman, me a presidential candidate. Ghana for will continue umba fight not to form. No matter how intelligent, good we are, we cannot be formidable political parties to reckon until we come together. And that 2028 election no, it's a good call. Say, we should do a conference now and think going take prudent decision going towards 2028, because in 2028, it's likely NPP will get a new candidate, it's likely NDC will get a new candidate, and we too get a candidate.
Apart from NDC and the NPP, I think PNC is one of the foremost parties that contested in the 1992 election.
Consistent, yes.
And you have been consistent. So why don't you take the lead?
And that's why, as a national chairman, that's why I'm calling that.
It's not enough to talk.
That is why I went to court today to support. That alone is love.
So you started agenda.
Showing solidarity
with the guy. Yeah,
and I'm saying we should come together. In fact, do you think I was telling the founder there that say the national leaders now we come together to even the current government. Chame, we can critique the government if the government is doing policy that is going wrong. Mm-hmm. We can praise the government if the government is doing something that is going good. As minority political caucus of minority political parties, that's how they begin to see our relevance. So this is a platform. I'm throwing the charge that I have gone there. I went to support the gentleman in court, and I want if the gentleman even if he win, it is going to be a landmark case for us. If he lose, I will advise that he should go to appeal court, and if he's going to appeal court, all of us should come out and go and support. In fact, before we go, we should do press conference to say that the Ghana 1992 Constitution give priority to all multi-party purposes. It's not two political party state. We are not in two political party state. Until they are what has happened at Akwatia, NDC, NPP, I don't care. I want to see the minority. That's the only minority political party that want to file. The only political party that want to file.
It's a good cause.
That EC officer could look into our face. So if the same thing is spoken to the APP parliamentary candidate, hopeful, same thing you talk to PSC candidate, same thing you talk to after spoken to LPG or APC or whatever.
And I have Sakraka send this from Penny for they stand in solidarity.
Solidarity among backward. If you stand in solidarity, I'm going to call with them.
There are so many ways you can solidarize.
But I'm saying that it is time we, the so-called minority political party that cannot even boast of 3% of national election now, we should come together. We should start blazing our shoes now. We should go into conference. We should start even looking policy that government is doing right and saying you have done good. Policy that government is not doing right and saying we the minority political party think that this one you haven't done right. Then we should be looking about how to collaborate, how to look for a group presidential candidate, a group vice candidate
who will lead.
They will support.
I don't know.
That is a
you
call.
Guys can come together, but you'll be leading the ASM.
It doesn't matter whether that person will come from. We will come from PNC, CPP, APC, LPG, GUM, Ghana Freedom Party, or whichever.
Meanwhile,
we should rally behind. Because look, Ghanaians are really asking us, are we serious? And for them to see us serious, we must be able to sit on one round table
your time now so much.
To praise government. We must be able to sit on one round table to critique government and say this is the position of minority political parties in Ghana.
Chairman, on this I support you.
2 minutes
on this I support you.
Message in here.
Very well. Very well.
You see, BB say no nani ye mo. Na semi safo so hina semi pono. Ghana fo a we ye Ghana ni a aban ya sabia is your first aid. Se wutie yie na wo sika na obetimi a for the private hospitals a na akọ. My Ghana need ye who ska your first aid government hospitals. Na a nurse for a war rage hospital. Menkaso munyina. But now no winter course no. Ghana as a country we need to sit and then think twice. Yewo a nurse for na omo commit crime. Na omo try to temper with evidence. Na no minyon could be courage. No koye no. Na obi ezre ababe wo ama bofra na wu. Na bofra na wu ye no. Papa no free say a doctor for nurse for negligence. And am bofra no to see womo. Omu see hospital na nurses for no say they have been sealed no. They were now going back for the records to alter the records, to cover up their crimes. Now, Ralph, we see the incidents about me how nurses can commit crime and cover up their crimes. Yenya a nurse was say she has been assaulted. Ya dia dia bonin sama ni nsama bu ama na beti kura hwan. Ye ko ne kokko doctor or sane yade any report wa ya tro da ho no mo a report ni bia no a kire se na beti hwan. Na ya ne enko medical school kura nim say obi akọ hospital a sa ofo da na da won chen no eno so na doctor ba bia doctor ni ba bia fo da nso wo hwe ni wo hu yade de wo ho ba bia akwa kodro no a recommend do the amount and at any given time before da no na kire a doctor fo nhwe mom ye na no fo do mo koto se da nipa no so na beti ahwan na kire se enye no krese na beti bi ahwan afedi asem a rage nurses fo kan se abayo ne nsan hwan no ko fie no ena mi se na busuafo etwetwe ne nsa na ma no nti ade chen ya omom ye nhwemu ne baaye no na ne nsa na hwan no neko ono abokwa na mi ta kan do ye bona basinde mum sa prinkensi manua wabo Ghana for central for including you and I say o ma boya to ho say yenim ne yare ne ba government hospital metre nyansa no say honorable kwamna minta kando entimi am make sure say emra be ye adwuma na so okoso ama ne ministry ne employ this murderer wo twen say wo be kire wo na waba no wakun wo a honorable kwamna minta kando